There is one thing your cat has been craving since the day they were born that almost no owner ever gives them. It takes 30 seconds. It costs nothing. And when you do it for the first time, your cat's nervous system responds with the same biological reaction it had the last time it felt completely safe, which was probably when it was a newborn kitten pressed against its mother. Scientists call it maternal mimicry. Most cat owners have never heard of it. It is number 7 on this list. There are 18 total, each one something your cat needs that most owners never think to give. And the last one, number 18, reveals a ritual your cat has been performing with you every single day that you have been accidentally refusing. Every time, without knowing. There is one thing your cat has been craving since the day they were born. Almost no owner ever gives it to them. It takes 30 seconds. It costs nothing. It requires nothing except a soft toothbrush and the willingness to do something that sounds strange until you understand what it does. When you do it for the first time, your cat's nervous system responds with the same biological signal it received the last time it felt completely and totally safe, which was probably when it was a newborn kitten, eyes still closed, pressed against its mother. Scientists call this maternal sensory mimicry. Most cat owners have never heard of it. It is number 7 on this list. There are 18 things today, each one something your cat needs that most owners never think to give. Some of them will frustrate you with how simple they are. Some of them will make you realize you have been doing something backwards for years. And number 18, the last one, reveals a ritual your cat has been performing with you every single day that you have been accidentally refusing every single time, without ever knowing you were doing it. The name-calling mistake. Every time you call your cat's name, you may be training them to run in the opposite direction. Here is the pattern most owners fall into without realizing it. You call their name for vet time, for nail trimming, for the carrier, for anything they have learned to dislike. Their name becomes a warning signal. Their brain makes a simple connection. My name equals something I hate. So they stop coming. Not because they are stubborn, because they are being rational. The fix starts today. Call their name only for positive associations, treats, play, gentle contact. For anything negative, use a different sound or phrase they have not yet learned to fear. And here is the step that rebuilds everything. Call their name when you need nothing from them at all. When they look up or come, give them something good. Then walk away. You are rewiring one simple equation in their brain. My name equals good surprises. Do this 20 times this week. Watch what changes. You are accidentally teaching them to fail. Watch what happens during play. Your cat stalks the toy with total focus. Their pupils widen. Every muscle engages. And right when they are about to catch it, you pull it away. Again. And again. You think you are playing. Your cat is experiencing something else entirely. Every hunt ending in failure teaches one lesson. No matter how hard I try, I will not succeed. For an animal whose entire psychology is built around the hunt-catch-eat cycle, that lesson does not stay in the play session. It spreads. The fix is so simple it will frustrate you. Let them win. Not every time, but at least 3 or 4 times per session. Let them catch it. Let them bite it. Let them kick it with those back legs. Give a small treat immediately after. Close the loop, hunt, catch, eat, rest. The cat who experienced nothing but failure at 3 a.m. becomes calm, confident, and complete when the loop finally closes. The one choice you steal from them every day. How many sleeping spots does your cat have? If the answer is 1, you are forcing your cat into one emotional state all day long. Cats do not just sleep. They regulate their emotions through where they choose to rest. A sunny spot signals confidence. A hidden cave signals the need for safety. A high perch signals the need for control. A spot near you signals trust and connection. When there is only one option, there is no regulation. Just repetition. Create at least 3 distinct zones. A cave-style bed for safety, a window perch for observation, a soft blanket near where you sit for connection. Then pay attention to which one they choose and when. Every movement between those spaces is your cat telling you exactly what they need in that moment. You just have to provide the options and then listen. The shirt trick. Every time you leave, your cat loses their emotional anchor. Cats do not just recognize your face. They memorize your scent at a molecular level. Your smell is their proof that safety is real and present. When you leave, that proof disappears. Here is the fix that has changed the lives of thousands of anxious cats. Take a shirt you have worn, unwashed, the one that carries your skin, your warmth, your specific chemical signature. Place it in their primary sleeping spot. Their stress hormones drop. Their breathing slows. They curl into it because in every way their nervous system understands, it is you. This works especially for rescue cats, newly adopted cats, and any cat that seems to struggle when you are away. You are not leaving them alone. You are leaving them something of you. That difference is everything to their nervous system. The petting technique. Most owners pet their cat the way they would pet a dog. Full palm. Fast strokes. Overhead approach. Immediate contact. Your cat is not a dog. And that technique, though it comes from genuine affection, registers in their nervous system as pressure rather than pleasure. Cats groom each other with small, specific, controlled contact in precise locations. That is the template their body understands as care. Use 2 fingers, pointer and middle. Start at the base of the ears where the jaw meets the skull. Tiny circular motions. Slow and deliberate. If they push into your fingers, you found it. Move to the cheeks next. Same technique. Never approach the belly directly unless it is fully offered. The shift from full palm to 2 fingers changes the entire interaction. The cat who swatted everyone becomes the cat who cannot get enough. Same owner. Same intention. Different technique. The morning ritual. The first 5 minutes of your cat's day sets their nervous system for the next 24 hours. When you consistently greet them, feed them, and offer that small gesture of contact in the morning, and then one day you do not, your cat does not think you are busy. Their nervous system asks one question. Am I still safe? This is not drama. This is how they are wired. Pick one small morning gesture and make it sacred. A soft word. A slow blink. A gentle chin scratch. 5 seconds. Performed consistently. To your cat, that gesture is a daily confirmation of one thing. Nothing has changed. You are still mine. I am still yours. The 5 seconds costs you nothing. The absence of it costs them their sense of stability for the entire day. Warning: the toothbrush technique, maternal sensory mimicry. This is the one almost nobody does. And it may be the most powerful thing on this entire list. Take a clean, soft-bristled toothbrush. Dampen it slightly with room temperature water. Gently brush your cat's forehead, their cheeks, behind their ears. Slow, rhythmic strokes. Here is what is happening inside them. The shape of the bristles, the slight dampness, the rhythm and pressure. These are the precise sensory inputs their nervous system received the last time they were completely safe, which was when their mother groomed them as a newborn kitten. The signal that fires is ancient and immediate. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. For rescue cats, for anxious cats, for any cat carrying fear they have never been able to put down, this technique reaches a place that no toy, no treat, and no conventional petting can access. Watch for the signs. Eyes beginning to close. A slow lean into the brush. The purr that starts before they even realize it is happening. That is not grooming. That is a cat returning to the safest moment of their entire life. You gave them that. With a toothbrush and 30 seconds. The slow blink conversation. Your cat has been saying 3 words to you from across the room. I trust you. And when you do not respond, when you stare blankly or look away without answering, your cat hears silence. And silence, in this context, reads as rejection. The slow blink is documented as one of the most significant communication signals in the cat-human relationship. When your cat offers it, stop everything. Hold their gaze gently. Close your eyes slowly. Hold for 1 second. Open slowly. Then look away calmly. That sequence, delivered back, tells your cat in their own language, I see you. I am at ease with you. You are safe here. Cats whose owners learn to respond consistently begin seeking them out more, sitting closer, staying longer, because someone finally learned how to say it back. The privacy you violate every day. Cats are both predator and prey. And elimination is the moment when prey animals die. When you hover near the litter box, talk to them while they are inside, or clean it immediately after they exit, you are triggering an ancient survival panic they cannot rationalize away. That panic builds over time. It shows up as avoidance, accidents, or stress behaviors that seem completely unrelated. The rule is simple and costs nothing. When they are in the box, they do not exist to you. Give them total privacy. Keep the box clean, but do not perform the cleaning. Place it somewhere quiet and low traffic. When your cat feels safe doing their most vulnerable thing, they feel safe being themselves around you, in every other moment too. The food ritual. In the wild, cats hunt 10 to 20 small prey throughout the day. Every meal is earned, small, and spaced. When you provide 2 large portions daily from a bowl that never moves, their brain registers something is wrong. Not hunger, wrongness. The absence of the hunt. Split their daily food into 4 to 6 small portions. Use puzzle feeders occasionally. Hide small amounts in different locations. Let them work briefly for each meal. Their anxiety around food drops. Their weight stabilizes. The obsessive bowl checking stops. You are not just feeding them. You are honoring the biology that has not changed in thousands of years of domestication. Window access. Without a clear window view, your cat is living in sensory deprivation. Cats are visual hunters. Their brain requires the input of watching, tracking, and predicting movement to stay healthy. Without it, depression, aggression, and destructive behavior develop. Vets call it environmental understimulation. One window. A comfortable perch at sill level. Blinds cracked during the day. A bird feeder outside if possible. Within days you will see them spending hours simply watching. Pupils dilated. Tail twitching slightly. Fully engaged. That is not a bored cat. That is a mentally healthy one. Play timing. Cats are crepuscular, biologically wired to hunt at dawn and dusk. That is when their predatory energy peaks. When you play at random times and then wonder why they are running across your face at 3 a.m., it is because their hunting instinct never got satisfied when it actually needed to be. Play hard for 15 to 20 minutes immediately before your bedtime. Let them catch the toy multiple times. Then give a small meal or treat. Hunt, catch, eat, groom, sleep. Their body knows this sequence at a cellular level. 1 week of consistent implementation and the 3 a.m. zoom eyes disappear. They sleep when you sleep because you finally aligned with their biology instead of working against it. Acoustic stress. Your home sounds normal to you. To your cat, who hears frequencies up to 64,000 hertz compared to your 20,000, it contains a constant layer of high-pitched sound you cannot detect. Ceiling fans, refrigerators, Wi-Fi routers, washing machines, all of them producing frequencies your cat cannot escape. Keep food, water, and sleeping areas away from appliance-heavy zones. Give them access to your quietest room. Soft classical music or cat-specific calming audio masks the high-frequency layer. The cat who seemed randomly anxious or jumpy often becomes visibly calmer within days. You did not change anything dramatic. You simply removed something they could not tell you was hurting them. Water placement. Cats evolved from desert ancestors who got moisture from prey. They have a naturally low thirst drive, meaning by the time they feel thirsty, dehydration has already begun. Move water sources away from food, near kill sites. Water is often contaminated, and that ancient aversion is still active. Use wide, shallow bowls to prevent whisker fatigue. Add a fountain. Moving water signals fresh and safe. A small amount of tuna water or low-sodium broth added occasionally can double or triple intake. Kidney disease and urinary problems that fill vet waiting rooms often trace back here. This is prevention that costs almost nothing. Scent layering. When you deep clean everything, you erase your cat's identity markers from their own home. That is why they frantically remark everything after cleaning day. They are not being territorial. They're trying to restore the proof that they belong here. Wash their bedding monthly rather than weekly, unless genuinely soiled. Use unscented detergent. Leave one unwashed item in with a clean load so their scent transfers back. The pro technique. Rub a clean sock across their cheeks where the scent glands sit. Then wipe that sock along furniture corners at cat height throughout your home. When your home smells like a blend of you and them, their cortisol drops and they finally feel like they live here rather than visiting. Alone time training. Constant attention when you are home creates a cat who cannot survive your absence. Even when you are home, close a door for 15 minutes. Let them experience your absence in small, safe doses while you are still in the building. Gradually increase the duration. Leave puzzle feeders or treats to discover. You are building emotional resilience, teaching them that your absence is temporary, predictable, and not a crisis. The counterintuitive result: cats trained this way are more affectionate when you are together, because they are no longer spending every moment of closeness anxious about when it will end. Paw trust. Your cat's paws are their most vulnerable body part. In the wild, compromised paws mean no escape. Letting you touch them is one of the deepest trust signals they can offer. Start with one finger on the fur on top of the paw. Never the pads first. Never grabbing. Watch their face. If their eyes close, you have been invited. Only then a gentle thumb massage on the pads. Tiny circles. 30 seconds. Some cats extend and retract their claws slowly in response. That is the same motor memory as nursing. The deepest safety signal their body knows. You are not touching their paw. You are telling them, I will protect your most vulnerable part. You are completely safe with me. Warning the ritual you have been refusing every day without knowing. Every time your cat rubs against your legs, they are not asking for attention. They are performing a ceremony, a ritual that goes back thousands of years in feline social behavior. They are asking one specific question with their entire body. Can I belong to you? And here is what most owners do in response. They keep walking. They glance down and give a quick pat. They check their phone. They finish what they were doing. To your cat, that response answers their question. No, not right now. You do not belong. Cats remember that answer, and they stop asking. Here is what the ritual actually requires to be completed. When your cat rubs against you, stop. Lean down. Offer your forehead toward them. Let them complete the gesture on their own terms. Let them press back. Let them finish what they started. In that moment, you are not being affectionate. You are doing something more specific. You are accepting them into your family in the only ceremonial language they have. And something happens in their face when you do it. Something in their eyes that is different from any other moment you share. Like they finally believe what you have been trying to tell them. The owners who learn to stop for this, who make it non-negotiable regardless of what they were doing, report a shift in their cat within days. More proximity, more initiated contact, a quality of ease in the cat's presence that was not there before. Because the cat is no longer asking a question that keeps going unanswered. You answered it. Yes. You belong. Here. With me. Always. 18 things. Most of them taking under 30 seconds. All of them things your cat has needed, and in most cases been asking for since the day they arrived. Pick 3. Commit to them for 1 week. Watch how your cat looks at you differently. Watch them seek you out more. Watch them finally seem comfortable in their own skin, in their own home, with you. Your cat does not need you to be perfect. They need you to try to understand them. And now you do. If this changed how you see your cat, hit like. Share it with someone who thinks their cat does not love them. Because after watching this, they will finally understand their cat has been loving them all along. They just did not know how to see it. Subscribe, because next week we reveal what your cat does in the hour after you implement these changes. The signals most owners miss entirely.